What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I got to talk about this Young Buck situation, man. This guy is down extremely badly right now. Apparently, according to Tasha K, it was her information that has been brought forth. I mean, some of the stuff we already have known about Young Buck situation, but apparently this guy is openly dating. Now, this is according to Tasha K. Openly dating a transformer and having a full-on relationship, living with that particular person out there in Tennessee. And 50 Cent decided to chime in, which is what made this situation go extremely viral, because 50 Cent has been hammering Young Buck, no pun intended, on this situation. And he's making it a whole lot worse for Buck. And he has, because he's been going at Buck for a while now in regards to Young Buck's preference. And his preference may being trans or even males. Because Tasha K has made some allegations that his girlfriend, the one that actually got arrested for blasting up his car, right? Blasting up his car, the same female got arrested. She caught him in the act. Now, Young Buck is an adult. He can do whatever he wants to do. I'm not here to tell him how to live his life or who he should date. I would never tell any of you who you should date in your personal life. Your personal life is your business, okay? My thing is, you have certain entities with Buck, right? You have the people like 50 Cent who are trolling him, and they're trying to make him say that he likes guys or is into whatever. If he is or isn't, it's not my business. But 50 Cent wants to continue to go at him for that, because that's what he does. That's what he does. And Young Buck did respond. We're going to get into it. He did respond, I guess, with a song. But let's get into this article from Hip Hop DX. The public discourse between 50 Cent and his former G Unit member, Young Buck, has been ongoing for years. The rapper turned television executive loves to berate Buck for his alleged orientation and ruined relationship with a trans woman. On Tuesday, 50 Cent shared a clip of blogger Tasha K alleging Buck has officially come out the closet. In the clip, Tasha K says Buck is currently living with his trans girlfriend, who also happens to be his manager. She also says Young Buck's ex-girlfriend, who was in court last week for allegedly, again, blasting up his car or shooting at him, last October, was tired of catching him with different trans women and gay males. 50 Cent listened intently to what the woman was saying. He evidently had heard enough and said, shaking my head, why he didn't just say he was gay. There is nothing wrong with it, Buck, but you can't be putting your hands on no women because she keep catching you. And this is the clip here. Listen, again, I don't know what Buck is into. We've been hearing this talk for a while with Young Buck. We all remember Young Buck back in the golden days of G Unit, right? He had kind of taken the place of Tony Yayo, and he was this young rapper from the South with a group from New York, and he seemed like he was holding his own, right? And he seemed like somebody that had garnered his own notoriety and fans or whatnot. But after G Unit fell apart, you know, it seemed like almost he fell apart, because he's had his run-ins with the law. He served time. He's been involved with somebody doing a drive-by on him. I mean, this dude has gone through a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. And the fact that you have guys like 50 Cent, a guy who he used to be cool with, a guy who label that I believe he may still be signed to. I'm not sure. He's still dealing with all that, you know. And again, he's an adult. You know, his situations and his decisions are his own. The mistakes that he's made is his own. But at the end of the day, who cares? Now, I understand that, you know, he has a domestic situation with his now ex-girlfriend. But again, she was arrested too. I believe that relationship with him and his ex-girlfriend was a relationship that was extremely toxic. As a matter of fact, let's finish up this article and then we're going to get into that one. According to Nashville's WKRN, Young Buck's girlfriend had shot at him outside of a Summer County, Tennessee home in October of 2020. The woman, whose real name is Lucretia Neal, was arrested and booked in the Summer County Sheriff's Office on a charge of reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Neal reportedly let off a few rounds during the argument and shared a photo of her alleged pointing towards his vehicle on their driveway. But people are trying to make it seem like Buck is just putting hands on her. That's a mutual toxic relationship. That's what this is. And even if Buck is getting caught with trans women and gay males, she stays with him. Why don't you just leave if you're catching him in these compromising situations? Why don't you leave? Are you there for the money? Are you there because he's Young Buck? Are you there because you don't have much going on? She has the option to leave. She knows that these rumors are out here. There was a trans woman that had him recorded, right? This person had him recorded conversation, but you still get with him anyway. Now, this isn't a woman that he's been with for about 10 years. No, this is a woman he's only been with a couple years. So it's like these rumors and these allegations and these things have been going around, I would say, for the last couple of years. And she stayed there with him. You see, women only leave when either he's dealing with women, not transformers, but women. That's usually the only time they're willing to leave. The dude could be putting hands on her. He could be out here with these gay males. They gonna stay with him. Back to the article. At the time, deputies were unsure if Buck was wounded, but it was ultimately determined that he was just fine. But a few days later, Buck was taken into custody on charges of domestic assault and possession, vandalism of over $10,000. He posted a $60,000 bond and was released. Buck has faced legal issues in Middle Tennessee before and was sentenced to 7 months in prison in 2016 after violating his probation in a verbal altercation case involving his then girlfriend. In 2019, December 2019, Buck spent his Christmas holiday in Chatham County Jail on a fugitive from justice warrant. They arrested him from a child endangerment charge Buck was facing in Newton County, Georgia. As far as Buck's relationship with 50 Cent, he tried to say their entire beef was fake in March. "We ain't got no MF and beef," he said in a since deleted YouTube video. "You understand me? That's what you MFers get, cause you MFers are always chasing this beef stuff. And then when done played, y'all MFing as whole time, bro." Listen, I'm speaking in Young Buck speak, okay? "We made all you MFers think that it's a beef and we don't like each other. I just got off the phone with the N-word. We just shot a video yesterday, about to drop it and gave it to the world. This social media shit has got you people effed up. Y'all got played big time." It wouldn't surprise me if it's all manufactured, you know, to help each other. 50 Cent is a master manipulator. 50 Cent 50 Cent is a master manipulator, man. He's known for that. Now, this was the response, I guess, that Young Buck put up, which is actually a song he put up on his IG. And this is the YouTube video, I guess the audio version of it on YouTube. And I guess this was in response to what 50 Cent has said. Now, this is according to OK Magazine. It says on Thursday, June 24th, the rapper released a new single called Public Opinion to send a message letting 50 Cent know that he is done listening to his opinion. F the world when these N-words talk about me. I just went and got a bad when they talked about me. He says in the song, I didn't even get mad. I just let them all be gangsta. Can't you see that I'm MFing G? I'm in a place you will never see. And that's what Buck had to say in that one. Listen, man. I don't know what's going on in Buck's life. I don't know how he can fix this, but only he can fix this. 50 Cent is going to continue to troll him. If there's no beef going on, then you got to ask yourself, why has 50 Cent been doing this so consistently over the last, couple years? He's been doing this, going at Buck viciously. Now, this could be a way to promote Buck, but this is a very weird, like, psychotic way of doing it, isn't it? I mean, I don't know, man. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts.